What up, Wheatfield? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What it do? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield. My wheat, what up with you? What up with you? If you new, welcome. Welcome to the Wheatfield. My wheat, what it do? Welcome to the Wheatfield. I promise you guys, I am so excited. I know I might sound like this is her excited voice. No, we still getting this first cup of coffee in. It's only like it's late. It's 10 a.m. We ain't got the coffee in though, so we still getting up. But I'm gonna tell you what, your girl is like about to burst from the inside out. I really am. The channel is growing. I'm super excited. It's been a little bit of a road, just hanging into your confidence and growing and trusting the gift and knowing that what the Most High God has placed onto me, not only one is real, but two, uh, the patience to see what the Father gonna do, like to work it out. Because in this day and age, everybody is so into the microwave, like instant success. But I was excited to see it grow and to see it grow organically, and to find my soul wheat. Like, what up? Guys, wheat, what it do? Welcome back to the wheat field, my wheat. Welcome to you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you just like I love me, because I love the source that called me, that made my light by its infinite intelligence, the word, wisdom, the principal thing. Fills and combines and connects me to all things with its breath of life, the life force, the chi that runs through me and through everything, connects me to thee. Yeah, it do. And helps me pick up on you. Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all likes, y'all comments, y'all shares, just viewership coming back. Like I said, we growing, and I am so excited. And this is for anybody that's growing business, that's growing something, that's going after your dreams, something that you feel is related to your destiny. Having to build up that confidence to go forward and to know that what the Most High has placed on you, the Most High will do. It will do. It will do it through you as long as you stay to surrendered and committed and diligent. Diligence. Diligence. Huh. When I say diligence, I mean when you want to do it, when you don't want to do it. This right here, we always want to do it though. We want to serve. We always ready to serve. We do. We be like, I'm seriously with that. Ooh, like put me in, coach. Like, is there a message? I feel it. Is a feeling Father be saying no? It's not nothing. This might just be for you. I'm talking to you specifically, and I be like, okay, Dad, I appreciate your advice and your guidance, right? And I hold it and keep it because I need to be self-edified. I mean, edification unto self first, right? Because I love me. And I can only love you as much as I love me. Just saying. So I'm always practicing loving on me. Increasing my faith. And that's not to say that I'm perfect. I say absolutely the fuck. No, am not. But we offer all things up to the Father. All things. When I say everything, I mean everything. Things that I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to, especially the stuff that I'm not supposed to do. Right? But oftentimes we only give Father the praise and the thanks for when it's super, super bad. Like, woo, thank you, God, I dodged a bullet. I came through that. I almost bit the dust or something like that, Like the what? Or, excuse me, y'all. Or, offering up when it's really good. Like, oh, thank God, look at this. Like, woo, the Father done finally done came through because the Father be right on time, right? We do that. But to offer everything on a daily basis, like no matter what it is, like thank you, Father, for this coffee. I appreciate you and bless every hand that made it, that brought it to me so that I may have it and enjoy its luxury. Like all things. What do you want today? Do you want Father? Do you want coffee or do you want tea? We didn't even ask because we smelled that coffee in the bed and it was like, ooh, we want coffee. hmm But then there's other things that I don't listen to so well. When the Father tell me I'm not drinking enough water, because water is good for my brain, for my intuition, for my brain function, my mental cognitive function, and it helps me tap in better. Like it does. Not only is it good for the vessel, just in terms of nutrition and balance, and all that stuff, but it's good for anybody that's a messenger to stay hydrated. And I remind myself all the time, but am I committed and diligent in doing it? No. But we serve that up to the Father too, and we work at it a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Praying that the Father will continually to come back and make us remember it, right? But we don't want to get to the point of being so absent-minded that it causes us a health issue where now I'm dehydrated and I'm forced to sit down and hydrate. So, when the Father gives you those inklings and those pieces of advice, take it. Listen, it's so much easier on you to just follow through. But I'm not saying that it's easy to do. It's not, because I've been told a couple of other things that I need to do. That Father's still working on me with it. You ain't done with me yet. Nope. And I love you for accepting me exactly as I am in this moment. The Father accepts us whole and complete. Nothing broken in the Father's eyes. And there's nothing missing. Love your whole you. And the Father say, on this day, begin to love your whole you too. Not separating out any parts of you. Nothing that you ashamed of, nothing that you want to get rid of, nothing that you wish just wasn't, you know, period. No, your whole self, no matter what it is, love it, appreciate it, accept it, accept it. Surrender and submit onto the fact that that's you. That, yeah, that's a part of me too. And even if you don't like it, it's something that you want to change, then work on changing it a little bit every day. As much as you can stand to change within your current capacity. And understand that the Father still accepts your wholeness because you the Father's we. And you are called for good bread. And the Father will perfect the work in you if you just go where the Father is leading you. Follow where you're being led. That's what the Father say. Have some faith. Anybody that's around here and they vibing and they rocking with your girl, go ahead on and subscribe. Take a second and make it real small and click the button if it's your first time around here. We don't do nothing but get to cooking. I mean, like, we chop it up. That's it. Like, really. We chop it up so we can get this shit up and get it up and get it out. I got some new stuff, y'all. Y'all want to see what it's all about? Let's check it out. We gonna check it out. But seriously, we chop it up and we get it up and we get it out. Because there's a lot of people that's harboring a lot of energy, resentment onto self, judgments onto self. And it's keeping you from reaching your highest self, from being your best self. Because shame is one of those things that keep you in cycles. You have a thing that go on and you feel shameful about it and you have to make yourself feel better. You get back on the good foot, you might slip, and then, oh shit, you feel shameful again, and before you know it, you right back into it. Father say we have to break the shame loop, okay? It's time to accept whatever you guilty about, whatever you shameful about, whatever you are blaming yourself, wherever the judgment may lie, beloved. We can run down through the list of characteristics. And is that what you want to say? What? Let go. Source says to let go of the past hurt and shame. All of it. All of it. All of it. All of it. 3 underlines. All of it. Father say let go of the past hurt and shame. All of it. Like, I don't know if it's 3 cycles or like 3 lifetimes in your current lifetime, or 3 major things that happen, or whatever the case may be, that you could like just point to, like that point in the road, like that fork in the road, like where it changed your trajectory, like those major things. Father say let it go. Let go of the past. And again, I'm just reminded too, like the things big and small. Let it all go. If it's in the past, it's in the past. You woke up today, you up on another good foot. You probably already done made up in your mind you gonna do something you ain't supposed to do. And the Father know that too. The Father know when you gonna quit with your timeline, when you gonna change, all that. I believe the Father know. You can't shock the Father because the Father know. But whenever it's your now, it's your now. Where you decide that you ready. Father say, the Father is ready to receive you. When you are ready to receive you, do you have faith in you? Maybe not. We was just talking about the fact that I got some new stuff. I got these little coins. They like little affirmations. They say affirmations for kids, but I figure we all big kids in the spirit. We are, and if you are not, why? You know, Father say, who told us that we had to stop playing? Nobody. Father say keep a childlike spirit, to be always willing to be a kid in the spirit, to be able to listen, take direction, to follow the Father's lead, that good advice, the Father's spiritual parenting, to have joy, to skip and run and play, to understand that every day is a blessing. Ashe. Like, who said that we had to stop going outside to play? Father never said that. That's life. That's that bullshit, you know. Cleans this space, Father. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your many blessings. Thank you for edifying me in the spirit. Thank you for accepting me in all of my ish. Thank you. Thank you so much for accepting you in me, the piece of you that is me. Thank you for accepting me. We are whole and we are complete. There's nothing broken and there is nothing missing. Nothing broken and there is nothing missing. Everything in divine timing. And your will shall be done. It shall. And I thank you for every blessing, Father, that you've given unto me. I bless you. I bless you, Father, in every one of your week. I ask you to do a thing in us today to help move us along just a little bit further, move the needle just a little bit, Ashe. Giving us a little bit more faith, Father, so that we can continue on our way and do what you have ordained us to do, to save ourselves, Father, from the past hurts, the past shame, releasing us from that cycle of self-blame. Yes. Allow us to see and receive the lessons that we would have, that you are bringing to us for us to have in this day. Through everything that has taken place in those past cycles, Ashe, there is lessons in that. Things to grow us, to keep us going forward on our track, or give us the lessons, the spiritual tools that we would need while we go down this track. Yeah, because life is a journey to what? And it's just full of learning. Everything is on to learning. Everything is on to learning. And when we realize that everything is about wisdom, it's all about learning, then we can release the fear. We can dig into our instincts with confidence and just do what the Father say that we're supposed to do, like confidently, boldly going forward, and again having that childlike spirit, hanging on to joy. Father put that in a cross because it's a challenge. It's a challenge for us to remain joyful, to keep that childlike spirit. You know, some people are just so serious. And yeah, getting on about the Father's business is serious, but the Father still wants you to maintain that childlike spirit. Have faith, Father say. Come into balance. Being able to collaborate with the Father, with your spirit, with your highest self. Father say, you can collaborate with your highest self. Being a child now to your highest self, which is wise and which knows the way. Ashe, your highest self knows the way. It knows what you really want too. Ashe, this one, this. Yeah, work. What did I say? Work with your higher self. Work with your spirit. Look at that butterfly, that bumblebee that represents abundance, taking you to places that you never thought you would go. Picking up little bits and pieces of pollen from this flower, that flower, that flower. And before you know it, you have an array of wildflowers that's just so abundantly diverse and unique and representative of your whole journey. And it will seed things to come for like generations and generations and generations. You will pass it down, and it will be beautiful for the whole. I feel like for creation itself to experience, you will be able to serve it out onto your wheat, onto your brethren. It will feed, because do y'all know what bumblebees, like the pollination that they do, help feed the whole world, like for real. You talking about spreading seed and being able to create again that diversity of flowers, the evidence of creation. Like people act like this is supposed to stay there and that's supposed to stay there and this, that, and the other. But nature don't even work like that. It don't. We share. We share our seeds and our gifts with one another. And I think that's a beautiful lesson of bumblebees and flowers. Father called me to pull this Divine Feminine deck out, and we had Shekinah sitting on the top. So she comes back out, then we'd know, but we had to say it. Which one? Either one of them? You ready for this yet? No. Okay. Thank you, Father, for your guidance, for always being here with us. Thank you for edifying me, edifying me so that I need to be strong in the spirit. Perfect me in the spirit right now, Father, so that I may be strong enough in order to magnify your wheat. Empress of protection. I'm safe and divinely protected and held in love at all times. Thank you so much, Father. I was just praying to protect me as I deliver this message. I am a willing and surrendered vessel unto the Most High God to be a messenger, to bring a message that will be helpful to not only myself and help me grow up. Let me fix this camera. It just feels like it's sitting real weird. It's distracting me. A message that'll be edifying unto self, that I may serve the Father in all things. Working too hard at multiple jobs. Somebody might be working too hard. Juggling. Something with time. Maybe we need to take the time to rest, or maybe it's time for everything that you've been working on to come in, that wish fulfillment. We were saying thank you for how the Father has brought everything together. The growth that's coming in, that energy. Yeah, I feel that we got an awakening here. And that's what we kind of talking about. But that's that hangman. People being hung up, not really seeing what it is that the Father wants to do with you. And can you see how the Father is going to work through you with this magician to bring your dreams to fruition? You see how that higher self is sitting up there, that angel, and you upside down, just hanging out, maybe trying to even figure out how to get yourself down, afraid to let yourself go, otherwise you're going to bump your head, and you don't want to receive that knock on the head. You don't. But sometimes, again, like children, we get a little bit of a spiritual spanking. We do. And when you come to see things, it do knock you upside your head. It be like, that's what it was all this time. It was. I mean, it happens like that. But the growth that comes from that is, the growth that comes from that, the truth that you end up seeing, being able to, again, that awakening, insight, spiritual growth, your intuition growing, like becoming deeper. You can see further into yourself. You allow your highest self to see for you and to guide you, bringing you to balance again, justice, setting some things right in your life, standing up for what you believe. I feel not just believe about others, but yourself. How do you believe about you? Page of Wands coming in with an awesome opportunity, learning something, to be bold. Again, being bold to go forward and to do something new. I feel to trust on you. I feel like you feel, again, we talked about that. Trust in self, trust in your gift, trust in your spirit, what has been placed on you that the Most High God wants you to do. To have every spiritual tool that you need in order to operate efficiently, yes, effectively, to produce at maximum capacity. That's what I feel. And the Father wants you to have longevity. Not just longevity in your career, but I'm talking about life, health, abundance. Which is why the Father be on my head about certain things. Like, it's something that you got to do because the time is, you almost out of time to stop something before it is irreversible. Yeah, like it won't change, it can't be healed, it can't go back. Like, you will put yourself on a track that is, yeah. Father say, release the shame, release the guilt, bring yourself out of this loop of a guilt trip. I offer all things up to you, Father. All things up to you. For all things were made by you, and I offer them all back to you. Every lesson, every blessing, everything. You are everything, and everything is you. So I offer all things back up onto you, and I accept what you would give me back, Father. I accept it, I receive it. For I know it is for my health, for my life, for your will be done, so that I may achieve that which you have placed through me to do. Allow me to be so full, Father, that I overflow, that I can service your wheat too, so that they too may be edified in the spirit, and that you may receive what you need from this message when you hear it. Only take what you need and leave the rest to the side, because that might not be for you. We got to share, right? And when I don't want you to take nothing into your life that don't belong. No, no, no. Leave that part alone, beloved. And all things offer it up to the Most High God, right? So that you too may receive your spiritual gifts and everything that you need in order to live your life more fully to its fullest capacity. And then we service that. We ask the Father to allow us to overflow, because that abundance that you get is so much you don't have room to hold. It's going to overflow. And when we unite with that, it's unity and harmony. And we service that back up to the Most High. Why? Because we are the Father's wheat. We are called for good bread. The Father's word shall stand. And at the end of the day, the Father said what he said. And that's it. And ain't no changing it. It's really not. It's not no changing it. Recognition and reward is here. Hope is here. And we see solitude learning. Just like that awakening card, that hangman. You being by yourself with your spirit guide, your highest self trying to show you, to tell you, to awaken you. Also here to protect you. For we are protected, Father. Thank you so much for protecting us. Protect me as I channel your message. Protect your wheat as they receive it, blocking out anything that will come against thee to steal, kill, to steal, to kill, to destroy. If there's anything attacking me now in this space, block it out, Father. Pull me into your sanctuary, into your holiest of holies, Father. Wrap me and surround me in your love, in your protection, in your light. Brighten my light, brighten my lumens, Father, so nothing can get close to me. They cannot stand in the light of the Father when they have been condemned to roam and stay in darkness. Can they come in close? No, Father. Please, please seal me. Seal me and protect me in this moment. Protect me, protect your message, protect your wheat, Father. Yeah, we know they be watching. That's that spiritual strength right there. Strong in the spirit. Strong intuition. Third eye. Somebody who's strongly aware, keenly, acutely aware when something is coming against you. And I feel like it's been so many lessons that you've been through that you could feel it. Something in your energy that ain't right. That intuition be popping like, no, baby, let me brighten up my light. Father, brighten my light up so it can block away. Because you going to irritate some spirits in this day, I'm telling you. But you going to be, what I say, irritate. That's what you called to do. To irritate spirits. Those fallen ones that are around you. Because they need to come and kneel to the Father too. Every knee shall bow. So those ones that roam to and fro, oh, they gonna get their day. They gonna get their day. They might feel like they trapped in fear, or you might feel like you trapped in fear, Rashay. But what did I say? You need to have the Father do what? Brighten up your light. Have the Father partnering with your spirit to brighten up your light. So when the Father gives you advice, that good counsel, is that what I'm supposed to say? Advice? No. Counsel. Yeah, so when the Father comes and gives you that good counsel and telling you, guiding you, because we out here with no guidance. We not listening to the guidance. That's what fathers say. We are not listening to that good guidance, that good counselor, that higher self that's with us. We are ignoring that intuition. What did I say? Ignoring that intuition and leaning into that shadow side, which brings all types of disruption to our lives, things that tear us up, things that tear us apart. But it's something that's moving in this day, accelerated motion, some energy. Maybe it's the energy, the current within thee that's calling you, pulling you, like that spirit self that was sitting up there in that tree. You all hung up, but they sitting up there waiting on you to get your shit together, to put things in the upright. And I feel like you feel that energy, that ticking, that it's time for you to get right. And I feel like it's a powerful feeling. Like you feel like, or maybe your strength is just in a challenge, your discipline. Because I feel like you still suffering in silence though, like dealing with a bunch of, emotional loss and emotional withdrawal, backed up with suffering and silence. Over it again, that shame, that blame, that guilt. Feeling withdrawal, not in the flow, not even touching the water. But you sitting there at the edge, looking at all of this emotion. And the Father, again, is trying to speak to you. That crown chakra, sitting up top, up high, trying to speak to you, to help you build up your foundation in the spirit, strengthen up your back. Why? Because there's a whole bunch of shit that's going on. You under spiritual attack, deception, and envy. But the wisdom of it, like I said before, is to do what? To introspect, to look at self, to understand that the Father is with you. Your highest self is there. And it's speaking to you to tell you to do something different, to come back to balance. And it might just start with doing something silly, like playing with, not play. Okay, look, I was getting ready to say play with yourself, but that's not, I mean, look. Don't take it like that. That's not, I mean, if you need to do a release, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go play. Because like babes, like children, we adults never get outside to play. Not really. It's some of us that do play, that have that spirit like that. But a lot of us just take shit way too fuck serious. We do. Foundation and alliances. Could be something like in your home space or how you grew up. Maybe you didn't have enough time to play as a kid. But that's the truth. That's what fathers say. Can you see the truth of the day? No. You might not think that challenged by the truth. They challenged by the truth. The truth is challenging to you. Yeah. It's something that either got you pissed off, angry, or maybe you just don't have no passion. Maybe your desire is waning. Like I said, I felt like you need somebody to come and brighten up your light, brighten up your lumens. You see how they flame is? Like, it don't feel like fully illuminated. It don't. It feel like you got half passion, like it's half tilt. Like you get underway, but then it don't sustain. what did I say? Solar plexus. It's energy that's still stored up in here that you need to transmute so that you can brighten up that flame. You can use it as fuel to ignite your passion so that you can get underway, that you can stay underway, so that you can you can remain committed and diligent, Ashe. And I feel like, again, that loop, like you go back and you slip back, and you slip back and you slip back, and it's causing you concern. Your highest self wants you to come to balance with you, but you have to transform first, because it's something that you are going through to bring you to another state of stability. Stability. Father say, come out of stupidity and come back into stability. Stability. Do you want stability? No. It's balance. Balance. Come to balance. Balance. Because all things have to come to par. You can't lean too far into this way, and you can't lean too far into that way. Nobody wants somebody that's just a complete jackass, and nobody wants something that's just a whole complete goody two shoes. No, it's all about being a balance, coming to par with you. Can you accept your whole you? What's all the way that way on that end of the spectrum, and what's all the way that way on that end of the spectrum, and bringing it back to balance, par, right there, boom, whole. Because I said somebody was going through something. Emotional loss, that's the second one. Deception and envy, that's the second one. You could be deceiving your own damn self, and we do that sometimes. Tell your own self lies, because when you lie, you're the first person you lie to is you, always. Even when you know the truth, when you speak that loud to somebody else, you still lying to you. You still lying to you. And we see spiritual strength, throat chakra, what did I say, and authority. Spiritual strength, throat chakra, what you speak out to other people is a lot, but the Father is speaking to you, or wants to speak through you, or speaking through me. Yes, the Father is speaking through me, we know that. But the message is to increase your spiritual strength, calling you to increase your spiritual strength, so you can get over this conflict and defeat. Because if you don't, listen, the conflict that's in you will defeat you, because that's what the conflict is for, to steal, to kill, to destroy. And our job is to overcome, to rise above. But when you realize that you are safe and you are protected, it's really not a whole lot. You held in the universe. I mean, and again, that universal knowledge is trying to speak to you. Who? The authority, the Father, backed up by the universe. That intelligence of the Father is built in, right? The Father will say, it's time for you to walk away. Nudge you. Inkling. Hey, hey, hey. And then the universe will organize situations to push your ass away. So you're going to wait for the lesson? Maybe. Because you might be a little bit hard-headed. Oh, ye of so little faith. That's what the Father said. Boom. But you are safe and you are protected. Maybe you don't realize it, but you are. You are safe and you are protected. Listen to the Spirit. Your protection lies in your spiritual strength. Your protection lies in your spiritual strength. That highest self that's watching over you as you awaken, as you come out of this hangman delay type of energy, is there to protect thee. You might be hung up and upside down and all your shit falling out, but ain't nobody gonna come and take it. Why? Because you protected. Your higher self is watching over you in all of your harvest and everything that you do. Why you become enlightened. Why you get some common sense. Not just because people say, but look, common sense ain't all that common. It's just really not. We say a whole bunch of shit that's just backwards. And like I said, the first time when you lie, you the first person that hear it. So you lie to yourself every time you say that shit. You do. Just saying. It's true. Before it even come out your mouth, you thought of it. You told it to yourself. You convinced yourself that that shit will work before you even spit it out to somebody else. You got full of confidence and conviction, and you spilled it out onto your brethren. But the first person that you lied to was you. Again, everything is onto edification first. Self-edification first and foremost. Anything and everything you do, you did it to you first. Love on yourself. Have faith in you. Increase your faith in self. Father say, my soul informs my every step. My heart compels me. I do what my heart compels me to do. What that heart do? What's in that heart space? If you do what your heart compels you to do, what's in that heart? What do that heart do? Because that's your mind space right there, beloved. It is. What is your heart doing? The possibilities are endless because your soul is endless. Your soul is limitless. Your possibilities are limitless. The Father called your light. The Father commands all things, made all things. Do you believe that you limitless? No. Oh, ye of such little faith. You feel like what it is today is all that there is, Ashe, and it's just not, beloved. You don't know the mind of the Father. Have you ever asked for it? Father, give me your mind. No. You're not even digging into the depths of you first. Ask the Father to reveal onto you. You know it. It's built in. It's baked in. Your counseling spirit is baked in. You are made from everything that the universe is made out of, the infinite intelligence. The Father made you in His image. So everything is already baked in. Let us make them male and female and made them in your image, made them in our image. Whose image? The breath of life, the infinite intelligence, wisdom, the principal thing, and the Father itself. The Father called all things by its intelligence and binds and connects it, animates it with this breath of life. Its life force lives in you. You are a piece, a pixel of the Most High God. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that you can't do, beloved. And who did I say was in? I said Shekinah was on the... And she popped back out. Rewind it back. Y'all see, it's only been 30 minutes. The presence of the divine. This say feminine energy, but it's still the presence of the divine. The Father made us male and female and made us in His image. So does the Father have a feminine spirit? Yes, it does. Does it have a masculine spirit? Yes, it does. Why? Because everything is balanced. You can't create creation without the other. You need an egg and a seed. You need to be that egg has to be fertilized. And shit works together. The breath and the intelligence work together. It's a balance. Get that whole card in there. Hopefully y'all can see that. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. What have I been saying? How the Father do what? Brighten your light. Brighten up them lumens. Why? Because that's what's going to keep that bullshit up off of you. They can't stand in your light, and your light is called to irritate the shit out of them. It is. But like moths to a flame, they get burned by the fire. They can't. If your fire ain't doing nothing, if it ain't saying nothing, if it's just full of smoke, and it ain't no flame, this shit, I mean, come on. What's going to be... That shit lame as hell, first of all. But the Father, some people don't think that the Father will brighten their light. You don't even know that your light can be brightened. That's what I feel. Voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. Call in your divine support. It's something that you need to speak out with that throat chakra popped out. What the Father say is going to speak through you to others, to you, through you, and to other yous. So anybody that come around here to get anything out of the words that come about this here vessel, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Voice is fully activated. But we growing in this thing day to day. Thank y'all so much for being here and vibing with your girl and rocking with the, I mean, I'm just saying. Anything that the Father got to say and you receive it, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Every last one of you. Thank you. I'm excited for all the ones that we have now, and when we was down to them ones and twos and we was like, every single one I get just as excited about. I get the same feeling of excitement and exhilarance for every single week. And I pray that the Father never takes that feeling away from me. I pray that every time we grow, I feel the same exhilaration, you know. I do. Because I don't ever want to lose my gratitude, ever. I am humbly and graciously grateful for each and every one of y'all. Voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. The Father is here to support you. And what did I say? Third eye activation. Come on now with this thing. I can't make it up. It ain't me, beloved. It's not. It's the Father. To what? I know. Brow activation, inner vision, clear seeing. Can you see yourself? Oh, ye of such little faith. No. No. Father said you can't even see the creation, the grand design, that beautiful, beautiful, exquisite, unique expression that I made. That which is you. You are the Father's creation, but you don't realize it. Abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. The Father is remaking you, giving you downloads, having you regenerate. That's that awakening. And when you awaken, you will be successful. Just to wake up is a success. It is. Start being. Answer the call. It's time for you to shine. Father say, answer the call. That highest self that was sitting up in that tree in this deck for the awakening is waiting for you. It's calling you. What did I say? That beating, that rhythm. Telling you that it's time. That you are on. Now. It's time. Now. Answer the call. It's time for you to shine. Anything else in here? No. Stress relief. Could be how you relieving yourself. I told you that shit popped out just a little bit. Like, do you need to relieve yourself? Do you need to relieve some stress? And how do you do that, beloved? How do you relieve the stress? Thank you, Father. Speak to your weed on this day. Speak to your weed, Father. Me included, Father. I'm in a collective. Speak to me first. Self-edification. Remove the rush. Somebody rushing through something or you feel rushed. Remove the rush and self-care. I feel this right here for real, this self-care. What are you doing to yourself? Feeling good about yourself. Ooh, look at number 3. Remember, you are only as great as your thoughts allow you to be. And beloved, didn't we say that when you think it, you say it to you first? That is the first sign of self-care. How do you think? What is in that heart, in this mind space? What that heart do? Father is pulling it upside down. Read number 3 real fast. Get that in there. Again, it don't be me, Father. I mean, the Father says all things. When you say it and then the Father bring it out, it's like, what? Because that's what happens. You speak your life out. You call things into existence. You made in the Father's image. I mean, it's simple, but people run past the simplicity like it's complex, and it's really not, my weed. It's really not. Life and death resides in the power of your tongue. What's in your heart is what you would think, and what you think is what you speak. You get this heart right, then you can reverse all of that. But, I mean, I feel like somebody has an urgent thing. The Father is really calling you. And if you call out your life, whatever, yeah, calling you. It's time for you to come home. Come to yourself, getting home, being grateful for your house and the people that's in it. Being grateful for your situation and everything that's in it. Everything that's in this house, in your vessel. I'm talking about your full spectrum, all of it coming back home to you. Your home space, your heart space, your mind space. Getting that right. Cleaning up your inner house, your inner temple, your spiritual temple, so that you could build that foundation, make it firm, make it strong. Renew it. Renew yourself in the spirit. When you would do that, when you have this awakening, when you start listening to your highest self tell you, call you, answering the call, being grateful for everything and everyone, all of it, your whole spectrum coming to part, coming to balance. That's what we said. And it ain't no rush about it. Take your time with it so that you can really fully see you and all of it. Again, you are made in the Father's image, and you can call your life. You manifest it. What did I just say? Getting basic back to your body. You manifest it. Hey, mommy. You manifest your life with what you speak. Your higher self is talking to you, Maui. It is. You want this one? This one? Ask for guidance. Your higher self is here, waiting for you, sitting at the, where's that card at? Because we keep talking about it. The Magician, this one right here. You see your higher self in this tree, just waiting patiently, calling you. When you gonna get up? You still hanging down there? Talking to you the whole time, giving you knowledge of self. Trying to help you release some of that nonsense that you got going on. All your shit is falling out. Everything falling away. You don't know how to get down, Ashe. Father say, look at all three of these. Ask for guidance so you can have the strength to let that shit go. Ask for guidance so you can have the strength so you can let that shit go. What did we just see? Spiritual strength right here. Throat chakra. Ask for guidance. Where is the Father? Boom. Pull it right back out so you can have the strength to let that shit go. Let your higher self guide you. Can't make it up. The Father does it. This ain't no for play. This is for real, for real, for real. And the ticking says that it's only so many nows. Because you never know when this shit gonna be just like this. We don't know how much is in here. We strategically have not even tried to time it, nothing. Because it's just like life, this journey. You don't know how many nows you got. You just don't. This sand is just kind of going and situations is happening and you just living and you just on this journey just feeling like this shit is just forever when it's not. You never know the now. The Father comes like a thief in the night. Are you watching? Are you on the watch? Who's at your watchtower? Where are you at? While you just hanging upside down and the Spirit is calling you to write this shit, to come into illumination, into enlightenment, to brighten up your light, because that's what's at the center of all of it. Your light. Brighten your light. We see joy behind that too. We talked about joy. This one. This. Transformation, y'all. The Father is waiting to transform you. You are being transformed. And it's going to do what it's going to do. Because when the Father say what the Father said, it ain't nothing stopping that. It's just not. How many lessons you going to get before you understand it? That's just all it is. Because it's going to be the easy way or the Father way. Ashe. Because it ain't no other way. Just saying. Maybe it's something about worthiness. You need to understand who you are. You need to slow down, pause, and see who you are. Again, that intuition. So that you can open up this third eye, your spiritual eye, and you can see you. Father say, listen. Listen. Listen to your highest self. Listen to the Spirit. Man, we can't say it no more than that, can we, Father? No. Let's get an advice. Well, that was it. Change is on the scene. And you could trust that. That was it. Trust this message. That's it. Father said, you about to change. Some shit is finna change. What is that transformation? It's finna change. I feel like the caterpillar to the butterfly. It's finna change. Things are going to change. You're going to have to put some work in. You are. But You can do it. With the Spirit, the Most High God here, what did I say? Lighten up your light. Brighten up your light. The lumens, that light that's in you. Look at that, beloved. Come on. The light. Father called your light, but you afraid. Look at that. Afraid. Afraid. But I feel like, yeah, afraid to get on the right path. Boundaries is in reverse. Your energy is all clogged up and you afraid to get on your pathway. You might be afraid of your own light. But I feel like your light is the issue. Like, it's just not bright. We saw that with the challenge in Passion Ignite. Your light is waning. Like, you need to strengthen your spiritual light. Ask the Father, your highest self, not the highest self, the Father itself, to brighten your light. The Father brightens your light because the Father is that made and created and called your light. So your Father commands your light. But you have to ask it. You have to ask the Father. Go to the Father and ask the Father to brighten your light. Father allows you free will. So it's just not going to come in and do it for you. You have to recognize, you have to ask for your spiritual gifts. You have to ask for what is ordained onto you as your inheritance. You got to ask for it. Boundaries is in reverse. Your energy is all clogged up, backed up, and it's keeping you from getting on the right path. You on the pathway, but shit, you gonna get ready to take a whole new redirection. I say, Father say some shit finna change. You need to let it go. Again, strength and guidance. Ask for it. Ask for this strength. Ask for your guidance. Love on you. Because you love on you first, Ashe. You can't love nobody no different than what you love you. That's your capacity. So the first thing is edifying onto self first, my wheat, so that you can edify others. You serve that up and what comes down onto you will overflow. And then you can serve that out onto your brother. And that's what the Father said. That authority speaking through you. Spiritual strength coming to you so that you can battle all of this deception, all of this envy, all of this emotional loss. Again, what do we say was happening? Transformation. Again, confirmation, transformation. It's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to happen. You may not see how it's going to happen. The magician picking up all of those spiritual tools that you need so that you can be successful. But it'll be there when you awaken. Because right now you're dropping all your shit out your bag. Everything is falling away. But when you turn on the upright, your highest self and the Father is going to fill you back up again. I say with everything that you need to be successful. Every spiritual tool is going to come into you. Look at all of them wands moving in when you write yourself. That's every spiritual tool coming into you. And then what does it say? Wish come true. Wish fulfillment. That's what's going to be. It is. Every possibility. Why? Because you are limitless. The possibilities are limitless. When you do what? Come into enlightenment. Enlighten action, but you have to take some action. What's the action? Ask for guidance. Ask the Father to come in and guide you to brighten up your light, brighten up your lumens. And that's the truth. Change your perception. We talked about this. Change how you look at it. Become logical with it. What's the logic? The Father made your light, made you in His image. Like everything, the Father made all things. Does it not know that you have a whole spectrum, a whole capacity from that shit that you would do some fucked up shit, like some atrocity, some whole bullshit, like some shit that you never like. You feel like you can't even forgive it. All the way down to the other side, the joy, the bliss, charity, the goodness, all of it. Can you come to part with it all? Can you accept it all? Come to balance and balance some shit out. I'm just saying. Start anew. What did I say? That's that passion. Ignite it. Have the Father brighten up your light. Tell the truth to yourself. Tell the truth to yourself so that you can get back to a good foundation. Me, myself, and I. That's what the Father said. Follow the Father. That crown chakra, the Father is trying to tell you something. Let the Father sit on the throne of your praise. That's why we praise through everything. The Father inhabits the throne of your praises. People waiting on the Father to return. The Father is with us everywhere. And I think it saddens the Father, like again, for us to not be able to see the Father everywhere in everything. The Father made all things, and everything is a piece of the Father. You can see the Father everywhere. Especially when you look in the mirror. You were made in this image. That's you. A piece, a pixel of the Father. Yes, and it's true. That's the truth. But people suffer in silence because they can't see it. They can't. But it's emotion coming in, something that's going to help you heal this disruption. Bring all of these pieces back together. Can you bring the pieces of creation together, your whole self? People can't bring their whole self together, let alone see how creation is whole and complete, that there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Nothing. Everything is here for our learning, for discerning, to just acknowledge, to see. And then we get to choose free will. You get to choose. Are you going to choose your shadow side? Are you going to be in that? Are you going to dig into your intuition and move forward? Again, that intuition, that third eye chakra that's speaking to you, telling you to move forward, to see your highest self, to dig into the other side. To do what? Partner with your light. Increase your light. Partner with the Most High, with your highest self, to pull you up into your light, to brighten your light, to ask the Father to come in and brighten up your light, because you trapped in fear right now. You don't see how you could win. You don't. You have no awareness of how you could win. Sitting in solitude, again, suffering in silence. And maybe that's what the Father needs to do. Hang you up a bit. Put you in solitude, into hermit mode, so that you could sit in the Spirit. So that you could do what? Hear it. Hear the Spirit speak to you. Call you back to wholeness. Pull the pieces of you back together again. So that what? You could see. Third eye chakra with spiritual strength. Father didn't want this one. Maybe give you some hope. Hope. Yeah. So you can recognize and be rewarded. Rewarded with what? Spiritual strength. Was that it, Father? Yes. All right, all right, all right. Is there anything else you would like to get, Father? Yes. Where? This one. We have the divine feminine. Buddha wisdom. Father say, Buddha wisdom, to go with our Buddha of enlightenment, the Buddha of enlightened action. Since we had the divine feminine, Father said, divine feminine. And of course, don't get caught up on feminine, masculine energy. Energy is energy. We all have both. The Father made us in His image, so therefore the Father has male and female energy. That's how we got male and female energy. So of course, I'm telling you, people be on some bullshit. Just be like, what the fuck are they talking about, right, Father? If we male and female, then obviously the Father has male and female energy, both masculine and feminine. Therefore, you, made in His image, has masculine and feminine energy. Right now, we just digging into that feminine side, that's supposed to nurture you, that's supposed to care for you, to grow you up, to love on you. Yes, bring you into this. Father say, once I and mine are given up, there's no limited individual. There's only the wisdom which pervades everything. The wisdom that pervades everything. The wisdom that pervades everything. One more time so we could think about that. The wisdom that pervades everything. Wisdom is in everything. There's a lesson to be learned from all things. The infinite intelligence of the Most High God is in everything. It's in you. It's in the shit you did. It's what you do. It's what you're gonna do. There's wisdom in it. Once I and mine are given up, I, mine, no. Everything is not yours. It's not mine. It belongs to the Father, the Most High God. And when you give that up, thinking that it's just all about you, it ain't about you. There is no limited individual. You are not limited. Why? Because through the Father, all things are possible. Oh, ye of such little faith? Where is your faith in this day? Faith in every other thing except for the Father. Ashe, come on with this thing, Father. Thank you. You want another one? All right, let's leave that down there. Is there anything else on the table? You want divine masculine? This one? Okay. This is in a challenge. As you perceive birth as coming and death as going, you are bound by the mental obstacles. Because all you see is birth and life and death. Like just this piece of the spectrum. You don't see the beginning when your light was called or every other iteration to now. You feel like this is it. And it's not. It's not it. It's just not. Your light is eternal. Your light is limitless. Your light is eternal. Your light is limitless. As you perceive birth as coming and death as going, you are bound by the mental obstacles, mental conflict, mental obstacles. It's all within you. That's what's hanging you up while you still stuck upside down to that tree with all of your shit falling away from thee. Your highest self is sitting up there calling you, beckoning thee for you to right your ship so that you can get on with it. In the silence of meditation, you acknowledge mistakes that you have made. Let them go. What did Father tell us in the beginning? To let the past hurt and shame go. Free yourself from hesitations, perplexity, and consternation. Only intend on what's beneficial. Let go of clinging. Let go of clinging on. View your situation as a witness. Your inner strength grows. We've been talking about spiritual strength. We've been talking about letting go and being able to see yourself as whole, complete, nothing broken and nothing missing. Can you take lessons from your whole you and see you as being completely new, renewed, remade, whole, complete, nothing broken and nothing missing? Anything else, Father? No, that's it. That's all we got, y'all. That's all we got. That's all we got. This is the message for the day. I love y'all. I love y'all. Ashe, I love you just like I love me. And I love me because I love the source that made me, that called my light by its infinite intelligence, wisdom, the principal thing. Yes, and fills me with the breath of life, that life force, that chi. I love you just like I love me. Until the next now, guys, on the Tears and We Tarot show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. Might hear a little bit of shuffling in the background because that's my mommy. She's visiting. So, that's it. I love you. One more again. Ashe.